afternoon and good evening, everybody out there in the land of GG. Coming to you live from the GunninGamerz mobile studio here in beautiful Cullman, Alabama. I have got just enough time, barely, for another big load, and it's going to be a quick one. And I mean a quick one. We've got the truck ready. It is going to be hitting the road. I just nabbed a load just over $500,000. And I'm like, dang it, this is not what I wanted to do tonight. But of course, I was the one in there looking around. So anyway, I'm going to grab it. And then I got to get off to do some editing tonight. So we're gonna knock this one out. It's going to take me a couple hours. We're going to stream it here on YouTube tonight. And kind of do a little bit of further testing here to see how everything's working. And kind of get some things moving along over here. So thank you for joining me. We're going to be getting started here in just a minute. I do have the links down below for our Discord and our Twitch. I believe they're working. Again, I'm kind of a noob with the whole YouTube thing, so I'm going to get those all sorted out here soon. And that way people can join us. Our servers are open to everybody that belongs to our Discord. All you got to be. You can jump on and join us up over there. So, yes. Wow, man, I get to play the name game again tonight. I get to play that's what I miss about Twitch. I know who everybody is over there. I know what's going on, where to go, who to find who. And see if we can get the game to pop up here. Yeah, it is. Woo! It's ready to go. It's morning time. It's early. And I am heading across Texas over to the West Coast in the K100. And I have got just enough time. I don't even know. This load might be late. I think I'm going to stay on the 40 here. Give me 1 second. I've already got one thing I got to adjust. What is going on? Bob, I know who you are. Mr. Ford, I know who you are. How you doing? That's a long one there. Can we call you Tanhukiev? I might be getting that one right. Will, how's it going? Marvel Boy, good to see you as well. All right. I'm going to be blowing across the country, and this one might be late. I wish I could get one of these with some freaking time on it, but I think I'm going to stay on the interstate. Right now I've got 2,300 miles. Oh, Heart Attack City, trying to get these in. Where is the road that I want to be? No, I'm not going to be on 10. I'm going to be on 40. Yeah, that's right. 40 is going to bump us across the 58 and shooting through Bakersfield. Maybe if I put one over here, that'll suffice. Oh, it says take... Ooh! Yes! We could do that. How many... Oh, jumped it up 300 miles! Dang it. But I have to believe that this would almost be quicker. Do I got time to get 2,600 miles? And check this out. 2.5 hours! I don't think so. But it's $500,000. Oh, gosh. What is going on? Parking brakes are on again. I keep doing this to myself. I keep getting myself in such a hurry. And it's never any fun. Well, it is actually fun. It's fun because last week I did one of these on our Twitch channel where we do most of our live streaming. And I literally got it done within 8 minutes. But I think this one's going to be just a wee bit late. But let's just see. What do you all think? Should I be shooting this one direct? It added 300 miles, didn't it? Or 200? Yeah. Thank you, Marvel Boy. Love the content. Hey, trying to get things moving here on YouTube again. Gotta do all things, right, for the community to be successful. So you will still be catching us on Twitch. I wasn't actually even planning on streaming tonight. I got in my head, yes. Then I got up today. I got things going, and I'm like, I need a day of not doing stream. I've got to get on some editing that I've got to do for our next farm projects. And I guess I popped in here because I was getting my unlock for Kansas City, and I decided to pop around a few of my cities just to have a look to see what was out there. And what do you know? What do you know? Literally, here we are, $500,000 load. I've been hunting for one of these for a few weeks. I've gotten a few 400,000+, but I haven't been able to get over that 500. And again, this is World of Trucks. I don't do any freight. I don't do those. I know you can find those. It's easy. Pull up the list, look at what's the most expensive, go there, and grab it and go. That's not hard. What's hard is if you're like me and you're hunting for your achievements in World of Trucks, and you're trying to do the World of Trucks loads. That takes a lot more. So you just watched the Florida. Well, thank you for that, Cody. I appreciate that. Yeah, that content, I hope everyone's not getting too confused on it. Of course, that was from, I can't believe it was a few years ago already. I didn't get very much of that content up that I wanted to, but I do have a whole pile of videos waiting to this day to be edited and shared. And it's just, you know, getting the time to do it and sharing those family, you know, memories and whatnot. I do still want to keep things rolling with our, how do you want to say it? You know, like the RV travel kind of side of things. But I've kind of decided to abandon the idea of having a dedicated RV travel channel. And it's due to a lot of different reasons. Partially, you know, a little bit of like family privacy type thing. Just, I didn't want to have a channel that I had to just focus all on that kind of content. But the big reason is I've realized I just cannot handle juggling so many different channels and YouTube, Twitch, and all this other stuff that I'm trying to do. It's better to have one thing that's a mix of a bunch of things, I think, than it is to have a whole bunch of channels with a bunch of stuff and just nothing going on. So I'm combining my content. I believe there's one more video. There's actually two more. I've decided the last one I am not going to share publicly. I'm going to do an unlisted video. I will have another video that I'll be shooting here tomorrow, explaining that video a little bit. I'll be talking about some other things, and I will be sharing that link. If people want to go watch the video, they can, but I don't want to have that publicly on the channel due to various reasons. It's kind of an emotional one, and I'm honestly just not ready to tackle all that content yet. So I've really struggled over the years to keep going with those videos, because that house that we had built meant a lot to us. It was really hard to let go of, and it's been very hard since then, because we missed it and everything, you know. But it's tough. It's tough. We've been enjoying our time on the road, but it also comes with its own challenges. But yeah, we'll be doing some more farming videos. I've got some. Oh, I'm gonna have to do this. I kind of don't want to drive like this, you know, but hey, the light was green. I do not have time to sit back there and wait for the AI. This load is like down to the wire, if I can get it there. But at $500,000, are you silly? I'm still gonna send it. I have to. Yeah, we'll be doing some chore log type videos. I plan on getting some of those going very soon. I don't like over-promising and under-delivering. I've done plenty of that, unfortunately, and it's that's kind of partially one of the reasons why I'm jumping off here a little bit later tonight, a little earlier. I don't have time for a full night streaming like I usually do on Twitch. You know, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours, 8 hours sometimes that I'll go. Tonight I'm gonna jump off of here, and I've got a whole bunch of editing. I know I'm running the reds. You know, gotta do it. We gotta do it. no. Think that car will wait for me? I think I can make it. They're turning here. Uh-oh, that's awkward. I hope we didn't hit. No, we didn't hit. I am limited to 65 miles an hour, so it's not like some of you might be thinking, well, you can just go like 90 and get there. No, I can't. I gotta go 65 the whole way because it's World of Trucks. So I'm trying to keep this truck rolling at 65 for as long as possible. Now this truck here, I can't remember the size of the fuel tank. I think it has a 300 in there, I believe, possibly. But this is the K100. So, yeah, I'll be doing some, and the family's using this room, that's why I don't have the camera on. I'm not always gonna have the camera on the YouTube. Wife's out here finishing up the kitchen stuff, and we literally just ate dinner. It's like they're still running through here and all that kind of thing, and I'll flip the camera on here in a little while. But yeah, we got some videos coming. I'm gonna try to get a trucking video up here. I'd like to in the next few days. Kind of one of the things I want to do. I want to get a video up of this K100. I don't know, like, I was like, oh, what do you haul? And then it's hard when I'm live streaming it. You know, it's like, well, I just streamed that. You know, what do I do here? I know sometimes people prefer the live stream type content, and sometimes people prefer like the quick kind of videos. But yeah, I've got to get off and do some editing tonight for the farm servers projects that we got going on. I've got 2 of them I'm working on. I can't even honestly decide at this point which one I want to get up first. Trying to figure all that out. Which one first? One of them's going to be kind of a Euro-based. Now, what is this all about? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I didn't know where I was getting off. Okay. Now I think we're on Interstate 10. I'm all over the road here. Yeah, we've got a European-based farm that I'm going to get up and going, like a small private type thing. I'm considering turning that into the YouTube series. And then there's, I gotta reset that head tracking there. We also have the survival series that we're going to do, and I've been very vague on that intentionally. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag yet, but that's going to be one of the coolest things we've done in a while. I know that you may have come across content in other channels where they've done stuff like this, but we're going to be doing it different, and I think it's going to be a lot more hardcore. So I've got to get in and really start banging on that edit, because I am like really behind where I wanted to be. But you guys have probably seen the Silver Run. I shared one of the Twitch live streams where we rolled it out last weekend. We streamed it a few times last week, but that's been going well. Last night we were working away, it got late. I ended up getting disconnected, and then it realized that it was like 3 o'clock in the morning and I had to get going anyway. But there was a pile of logs in there for our Twitch subscribers to get in there and work on if they wanted to. There's logs all over the ground where we were cutting last night. And there's also, that is a public server. Again, if you belong to our Discord, you got access. The farm that's on there is wide open. It needs some things done on it as well. If anybody's feeling inclined to, cut some grass and feed the animals. But yeah, we were on there last night. That's rolled out and doing pretty good.
I'll try to meet up with John, headed out of Austin, Texas.
Hey, there's Ted Lighter on the radio, 10-4. Yeah, did you see it? Did it say you couldn't grab the load again because it's too late? I think he was saying, yeah. I learned something new a week ago, and apparently
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. Apparently, if it's down, I don't know what the time is, but there is a time limit, and if we get down on that time limit, it will not let other people grab the load. I was kind of bummed out, and I think there was a few hours left on that load last week, and I was like, ah, shoot, man. And today I kind of knew it because I grabbed it and it had like 3.5, I think, hours on it. Unfortunately, it took me a little while to get set up, and then dinner time happening, and it was like a total scamper to try to grab it and get myself live. It is actually crazy amount of stuff I have to do to switch over from Twitch to YouTube stream. It's like I never realized how much stuff there would be that I have to change around. But anyway, it's all good. We're here. Todd, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us over here. Yeah, so we did our first live stream a few days ago as a test. Now I was on Starlink, and the weather was so cold that night, but I had editing to do, and I wanted to get it done. So I went ahead and I said, the heck with it, I'm gonna run a stream, and we actually made it 3 hours. There was some gray screens from the Starlink, but we made it 3 hours, and it crashed the other night. I was kind of bummed, but I looked and I'm like, dang it, I just went down, and then I looked and it was 2 o'clock in the morning. I was like, oh my gosh, I thought it was like midnight. So I didn't try to fire it back up because it was down for a few minutes, but for some reason Starlink does not work very well at our current location. But we're back on our main internet today. Weather has warmed up. It was almost 50 today. It's gonna be 60s the rest of the week, and unfortunately there's a lot of rain coming, but at least it's warm weather. We got the slides out, internet deployed. I mean, we're running and back up and running again, so that's what matters. But anyways, thank you to everybody that was able to join us a few days ago on our first ever YouTube live stream. I know it wasn't a banger because we were doing some editing, but I want to do a lot of that stuff over here on YouTube. For those that are interested, it'll be there. You can watch it. You can see, you know, some of the behind the scenes. And again, our main live streams that we'll be doing several times throughout the week will continue as has been over on Twitch. And then I'll be doing my darndest to get some videos over here on YouTube. I am considering bringing a lot of our live streams over from Twitch in the future now. Kind of one of the reasons why I finally made the move to push my music onto a separate audio track, so that although we hear it on the live streams, it does not play anymore on the VODs. So now I can bring those Twitch VODs over to YouTube and I don't have any copyright issues. So it's been a steady whatever you want to call it, a giant project the last few weeks or a month that I've been slowly trying to get, well, I should say frantically trying to get everything in order and up and going. Kind of just decided it's a brand new year, it's time for brand new ways of doing things. Out with the old, in with the new. Unlike most people's workout routines that probably already stopped last week, the New Year's resolutions, we're going to keep this one going all the way through. Last year was our 10th year on YouTube. This year is our 10th year on Twitch, or 10th year live streaming. So that's why I'm kind of like celebrating that. Like let's do something bigger than we've done, and let's make this happen in both places. It's like we got. I didn't even read what that billboard said. Uh-oh, we gotta slow down. What is going on here? That AI, you know, starts to drive a little slow. It's like, uh-oh. And I know I said this earlier too, but just to throw that out there again, this is a GunninGamerz dedicated server and talk provided by G-Portal. This server is available to everybody who joins our Discord. That is where you will find the information. There is a channel called the Public Server Access. That farming server I was talking about that's open, that also you'll find in the same channel. All the mod packs that you'll need, the passwords for servers, things like that, you'll find all that information over there. You can join us on this server. Now, I will say we've been doing this for just over a month with trucking, and of course I'm going to try keeping it public, and it has been absolutely no problems. But if we get to a point where the thing is full all the time, which has not been a problem yet, then I'll have to think about what we're going to do there. Because I can't I'm not going to like maintain like 12 different servers for trucking, and unfortunately we are capped at 8 people. That is an SCS thing. You cannot have a server with more than that. And so, you know, 8 people is not a lot of people. So right now I'm leaving it, and if anything, there are 2 servers. There's another one called Snowy. That one's going to be going away either in the next month, or I might keep it and turn that one into the one I use during live streams. I haven't decided yet, so we'll figure that out as the days go by. But we have an ETS 2 as well, and an ATS. There are some mods, especially on the ATS, like this truck. I'm in the server right now. And we have some of the old trucks on here. We've got sound packs and some things, and it's all free, so you can go in and download. Most of it's on the workshop, some of it is not. And you download our mod pack and get her installed, and you'll be ready to go trucking. Whoa. One thing about this truck is, you guys see me doing this a lot. That is the way this truck is at speed. I don't know why. It really likes to rock back and forth certain times. Yeah, we are going across, I guess you would call this Western Texas, which is a little nerve-wracking. I wish I was in Arizona right now, because, you know, the amount of miles I've got to cover here is ridiculous, and I got to get this done in a couple hours. Oh man, Deadliner's back there. That's why I was looking. I thought, I think I'm past Austin, but we already went through San Antonio. That was where I came through. Yeah, fun fact, we've got some videos of being down in this area a few years ago. Those videos I put on the YouTube. Yeah, this is West Texas here. And it is pretty, and it's one of the reasons why I'm not on here tonight on the Snowy one. Sorry, got distracted. I'm not on the Snowy server because I cannot stand being down in this desert area, desert Southwest, with snow everywhere. Now I know it happens. I know it's a real thing, but it's not common, and it kind of kills the immersion. So I'm on our server that we took the snow off of. We got junk all over in this truck. Yeah, and I am hogging the left lane. I can do that because it's not real life. Whoa. So I hope everybody's having a good night. Everybody eating dinner right now, maybe grabbing some food. How's the dinner going? We had like a barbecue chicken with corn, and there was like a homemade mac and cheese, and then cornbread with, you know, of course, drowned with honey. I'll be tearing up some more of those later. I love corn. They're cornbread muffins. Like, and the wife made them in the mini muffin pan, and that one I love because they're like bite-sized, and you just drown them with honey, and it's delicious. Had to eat quick though. Whoa! All right, this thing tells me I've got 1,787 miles. It's 100 degrees out. It's a toasty one, and yeah, 1783. So I'm gonna jump into 8 high there. I need to be really maintaining my fuel. Let me pop this silly guy up here and see. What does this say? Yeah, 2194, so I cannot make it on the fuel that I've got. So I do have a 300-gallon tank because, you know, I've already chewed into it and I've still got 241. I thought it was, but I couldn't remember. Now look at that. What is... Oh yeah, a little Texas flag there. Now you know you're in Texas. Right? I think we got a... Oh yeah, got a good horn. Madman, thank you for joining us over here. It's strange. Right. This is so weird, man. Yeah, there's a few like secret roads and, you know, little pretty little roads that I've seen a few and I haven't seen others. And I don't have time tonight, because here I am running and gunning to get across the country in record time. I think this one's going to be late because let's just pull that back up here for a second. Got them all over the road. I've got 2 hours remaining and I've got 2,169 miles. Now we did the math last week on our stream we did on Twitch that we were doing this, and I cannot remember. You know, I can't remember. I think it was 100 miles every 5 minutes. I think that's what we said. But yeah, you could see right there, 504, just shy of $505,000 for this load. Now, as we've been saying over on the Twitch streams, these are illicit cargo. This is from the illicit cargo DLC. And basically it's, you know, the tires and the fuel tanks are filled with a little more than air and fuel. Say that. You can pick this DLC up over on Steam. Actually, I'm lying. You gotta buy it directly. Actually, I'm lying about that. It's not even a DLC. I just made that up. Oh, man. I know, Madman. I know. I literally found this load. It's been an hour and a half ago. It had like 3.5 hours. And I was like, no! Because I was like, I wasn't gonna stream tonight. But I came over here to collect my Kansas sunflower thing, you know, because that ended today. We're done with the Kansas loads. And I was like, I'm over here, I'm gonna grab them, I'm gonna get that, but I'm like, let me just pop around to some of my cities that I like to check. And I think it was on like the 10th one, 12th, you know? And, dang, ran into this one. And I'm like, you dog, you. I've been hunting for a $500,000 load, and hunting, and by God, I finally nabbed one, but it had no time left on the clock. At least the one last week, at least that one had, I think, 15 when I grabbed it at 4 or 5 in the morning. And I, you know, obviously had to go to sleep, woke up, did my things, got things going, and the clock was down to a few hours. And that's when I found out that, you know, people can't grab them. Well, today I kind of knew that was going to be a thing. That's why I didn't advertise ATS MP. I'm like, I am going to be on our server, but I highly doubt anybody can grab it. And Deadlighter popped in and he said no. So I don't know. I'm trying. I am trying to grab some ones like this, but this is the third one. Well, this is the second one over $500,000. The one that I tried to get for the community last week, that was like, what, 460 or something like that? This one, dang it. Zachary, how you doing? Hey, and if you guys ever want to throw your name out there, if you have a different Twitch name, I know who some people are, like Madman, he's mad over here too. He's mad over there, he's mad here. And Rai, look at this guy. Rai, what are you up to anyway? What is happening? Yeah, Maze and Sons. Look at that. JD in the house on the Twitch. That's right. I know. Yeah, we hung out last night, didn't we, JD? You were over there watching, And, okay, hesitated here. Okay, we're in the right lane. Yeah. So, I was just telling everyone else earlier, Madman, that I jumped in and collected my thing, then I found this load. I was not planning a stream tonight. I kind of said on the stream last night. This is awkward. I hope that car doesn't move over. I said last night that I plan to most days this week, but I got up this morning and I'm like, I really need to focus on a bunch of editing and video stuff and all kinds of different things. And I was like, it's Monday, no streamy. Then this came up. Like, all right, I'm gonna do one load. One load, one YouTube stream, full send, get it done. Get it done. Kentucky Co-Roller in the house. Good to see you as well. Nice to chat with you. This is also kind of a test too on YouTube. This is the first time I've actually on my good internet. I hope it looks okay. It may not. I don't know. Oh yeah, gotta get a Twitch account. I mean, gosh, it's free. You really need a Twitch account to watch stuff on Twitch? I don't even know. I've had one for so long. I got my Twitch account in 2013. I remember it was after I started a YouTube channel. A buddy of mine that we were doing videos back in PlanetSide 2 days was like, you really should get a Twitch channel. I'm like, what is the deal with this Twitch thing? Like, I don't get it. You watch people live? It's like, yeah, it's cool. And I don't even know who it was, but there was a guy playing, I think it was Call of Duty with his sons. And his sons were like college. They were not at home. I think one was at home and the other two were like at college or something. And it was like this guy, he was like in his 50s, you know, but he was playing Call of Duty with his kids, with his boys, you know, and it was like, that is so cool. And they were just, you know, gaming, and that was like the first thing I ever seen on there. And then there was this guy that I used to watch, that he used to play, I'll tell you who it is in a minute. This guy used to play Euro Truck. Remember, this is before American Truck was a thing. And I used to watch this dude, and I was like, man, you know, he's got it going on. Like, he's doing a pretty good job. He's live streaming, like, because I was making videos, and I'm like, you know, like, how am I going to do the whole live streaming? So I found a guy who played the game that I played, you know, Euro Truck at the time. And his name was Dr. Gulan. I think that's how you say it. And anyway, then I started streaming and never knew what happened to the guy again for like a lot of years. A lot of years went by, and then one day, all of a sudden, I was looking at some other game, and there he was. And I was like, no freaking way. No, I remember this guy. And so anyway, spin the clock a bunch more years forward, and a few weeks ago I was on Twitch, and I was looking at, maybe it was House Flipper 2. Like, what, you know, was kind of going on, like how many people were streaming it, and there really wasn't that many people streaming it. But the #1 guy streaming it, Dr. Gulan. I'm like, no freaking way. Here this guy is, and I'm like, that's so weird. 11 years ago is when I found this guy on Twitch. Yeah, so there's a lot of people still around, you know, and the one on YouTube I used to watch was Bill's T-Max. Now, I think he's still around, but I'm not really sure where his channel's at these days. He always entertained me, you know, with his, I loved how he did YouTube videos of like gaming, but then like during the week he was out in his garage doing garage videos, you know, working on tractors, you know, doing all kinds of welding, and then on like the weekends he was inside, you know, playing Farming Simulator 11 and 13, you know. Oh man. Yeah, I used to watch Bill's T-Mac. Yeah, he used to caretake the graveyard up there, and what was it, like Orange? I think it was Orange, Ontario. I think that's the name of the city, and it's up in Canada, Ontario, but maybe a half dozen years ago already now, he got in trouble for recording video in a cemetery because of, you know, whatever, privacy. I don't know. I guess that I'm not here to debate it. I guess it's not a cool thing to do. I kind of understand it, but at the same time, I'm like, these are headstones, whatever. I mean, cemeteries are not private. But I think it's also maybe like people upset about respect or whatever. But you know, I'm one of those dudes. Like when I'm dead, you know, like cremate me and whatever. You know, shoot, if somebody wants to put my tombstone on the friggin' internet, I mean, that's fine. Just a rock. I mean, to me, that's the way I think. I know other people, they're not that way. Sometimes it could be even religious, but yeah, he got in a lot of trouble for that, and they told him like no more. So now he couldn't even do videos. Could not do any videos. I cannot imagine. And I think the garage was owned by the cemetery, and he couldn't even film in the garage. Right? I could be wrong on that. I'm not here to spread misinformation, but that's what I think I remember hearing. This was a number of years ago. But yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, they're not there anymore to say anything about it. Yeah. Yeah, the dead people. Okay. Edward, how you doing? He's still up and going? Yeah. He always seemed like a nice enough guy to me. Yeah, Bill's T-Max. That was who I used to watch. I started watching him in 2012. He's the guy I used to watch prior to me doing my own YouTube channel. I shouldn't say that. I started doing YouTube, but I had been watching him, and I was doing games, not simulators, and I just really enjoyed what he was doing, and that was the point where I kind of ditched the group I was hanging out with and was like, you know what, simulators are my thing. And I got made fun of. They thought I was deplorable for playing simulators, and it's like, whatever, I enjoy them. And you know what, they started to get my YouTube channel moving, and I was having fun. I was enjoying what I was doing. So heck with it, you know. Look what I had to do. I'd go make new friends, and a lot of the people I still correspond with in the GunninGamerz community, I've known you know, a handful, up to 10 years now. I've known them, and most of them I've known beyond 5 years, you know. And so that's going to continue, I'm sure, for many years to come. Maybe one day we'll be able to coordinate being in the same nursing home all together, and then we can, you know, have some really badass LAN parties. You know, LAN parties probably won't be a thing. I feel like they kind of died out. I feel like that's kind of, I just kind of dated myself. But when I was a youngin', LAN parties were like the exciting thing, you know, like, cause I don't even know why. We did have internet, but there was a time where internet was kind of crappy. LAN parties were awesome. I did a few when I managed that computer repair shop. We used to close it down on Saturday. We closed early anyway, but we used to lock that place up, and then all these nerds would show up, and we'd have LAN parties. It was awesome. We'd set up all over in the shop area, in the show floor, in the office. We would have the whole place packed with nerds. And I'm not gonna lie, it did smell in there. You know, there was a lot of a lack of deodorant wearing individuals, but it was it was a good time. And I was not one of them. I managed the place, so I had my own office in the back, so I would set up in there. But you know, the funny thing is that I would rarely actually participate, because a lot of the games that they were all into was like stuff that I wasn't into. I do remember playing Left 4 Dead and some other games that I was like, hell yeah, that's cool. That was back in like the late 2000s, you know, like I think it was in 09. I managed that store, and in 2010 at LAN parties. Nowadays with the internet, you know, every day is a LAN party. It's got your own internet, right? A nursing home better have some killer fiber internet, yes. They should just build us a server in that nursing home. have everything right on site. That's what I'm saying. I don't normally truck with that bar. I hate anything on my screen. It's an immersion thing, but these loads right here, you know what I mean? It kind of, I know I can't make it on this fuel, so I'm thinking that I think I'll go out, you know, 1,000, because for sure, for sure, I do not want to stop more than once for fuel. I'm already gonna probably be late. Okay, we are just now hitting New Mexico. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get this one on time. We're gonna get late, we're gonna get docked, which, for the record, I still have not cashed one in for over $500,000. I've only had one other load. It was 516, and I hit a guardrail and did 200 and some thousand dollars of damage. So I think this one, regardless if I get it there in one piece and everything's good, I think I'm gonna be late. Bacon, what's up? Yep, doing a little bit on tubes. This is gonna be a short one-run kind of a stream. That's why I'm doing it on here. Normally, as you know from all the years, you know, streaming over on the Twitch, it's like, you know, I'm there and I do lots of runs, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a night, you know, like hours. Tonight, this is a one and done. Blazing across the country as quickly as I can. And then I've got to get on to do some editing. But at least we'll have one in the books here. I will be starting to do some streaming over here on YouTube, not to replace our Twitch. We're not doing that. I am not leaving Twitch. I still find it, for live streaming, the superior platform. YouTube is superior in other ways, many other ways, but it is really good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying quality. YouTube quality is just phenomenal. But it's just, you know, this is a stripped down kind of a thing over here. So we're gonna start doing some things. My goal is to start getting our YouTube channel moving in the right direction. I am 3/4 of the way to a play button, and I know it's been a lot of years since I've worked towards that, but there was a time, just a few years in doing videos, that I was almost there. And I thought how fancy that would be to have at least get the one play button and then start to work on the next. And you know, here we are 10 years later, and I'm 3/4 of the way there. I was at 80,000 at my highest, but in all the years of not streaming, we have dipped down 5,000 subscribers, you know, and I'm sure that some of them, you know, unsubscribed due to, you know, whatever. They might have subscribed when they were 13 and now they're 23 and they don't even like video games. You know, and then there's also the accounts that go dead, and YouTube does cleanouts. One of the cleanouts alone, I lost 2,500. I think that was in about 2018. I know this is weird, but I have to keep this truck moving at 65 if I'm gonna have a chance. Oh man, he slowed up. I tell you what. Yeah, I lost 2,500 at one point, and then since the last couple of years, we've dipped down another 2,500, so... Oh no! Oh no! Oh gosh! Oh my god! I'm telling you guys, I can't slow down. I've got to keep this thing rolling at 65. The speed limits are like 80 out here. Okay, 75. They were 80, they're 75 in New Mexico. I'm going 65. I should be the one holding everybody up. Kentucky, I'm driving like you. I'm not trying to, but you know, you know, I'm not gonna sit there and cover it up like I've never done that before. You guys know better than that. I, unfortunately, you know, get a little impatient sometimes, but my main thing is get this thing there without damage, because I think I'm gonna get a little bit of a late.
Look at that beautiful sunset.
Oh, it is beautiful for sure. Yes, it is. It is a pretty one. I gotta get some lights on here. And good. Those buttons are all synchronized. Where's the focus? Focus. You know, you guys could try it. I think they still work here. I'm not gonna lie. You'd have to go with you gotta go through the Twitch channel, right? I think those still work. I am gonna try to bring what I can, but YouTube, everything's completely different over here. And I'm not a fan of it, but you know, I'm just gonna embrace it for being different and I'm gonna roll with it. But I think the focus still works, because I am using OBS. That didn't count. That was Madman on the server. Yeah, that's different. Oh man. That was convincing though. That was a little convincing.
Focus.
Oh, there it is. There.
Patter, get at her.
There it is. See? Now, did you guys see? You didn't see any other pop up. Yeah, it did work. Oh man. Hopefully that doesn't get us copyright strikes over here. Madman might have trademarks on that. Yeah, it did work, right? I think the soundboard still works. Yep. That's through that Sound Labs, or that's not. I'm not.
Yeah, the sound works.
Yeah, that sound thingy. It's tied in through my OBS, and yeah. I gotta get some more sounds on there, like the freebies that you guys can use for the points. It's one of the things on the list. One of the 28 things on the list. Oh no, come on. Well, at least we're going again. Oh, this is a cluster. Yeah, the weather today has been really, it's not even been that warm. I think we got up to like almost 50, but it just felt like summer because of what we've been in the last week, you know, and a half, which is insanely, like, out of the ordinary weather here. And, you know, I was in a t-shirt and I was fine, and God, what the heck was that? No, that's not.
Will TL55 has just donated $10.
Okay.
Test.
That does work over here, but I can't. Who did that? Will, you dog, you. Test. So I don't have the alert dropping down. I didn't know that if that would work. Very classy, 10 in the tip jar. Look at this, works too.
Ooh, so classy.
Oh my God. Yes. Very nice. I'll I'll have to get the alert bar to pop on top. I have that disabled intentionally right now because I didn't think that was going to... I didn't know how that stuff was going to work. I haven't had time to set all that up. But we can get that working too. Just a matter of flipping some things around, and I've got some configurating to do here. But yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, there goes a tire. I just blew a tire. Boom! Yeah, most of the snow melted. Well, I was just gonna say I got a sweatshirt on now. I got a little chilly. I just slipped one on and I didn't even crash. Head hanging on the chair here, but well, it's actually the wife's done in the thing here. Let me turn on the mug. Oh, oh, oh! It's so bright. Oh. Oh my god. Anyway, sometimes I'll be using cameras over here on the tubes and sometimes not. But yeah. It's so weird though, they got no heaters on in here today. Like we've had like 4 electric heaters plus the furnace going for the last week, and it's like now there's nothing, and it's so nice. A little chilly, but it's, you know. The other day I was wearing a fleece jacket trying to stay warm and a pair of sweatpants over my jeans. There was ice in the wall behind me. I was like, ah. And gaming, yeah, from Twitch. Welcome, Tim. How you doing again? You just got... Whoa, school open in the state. Oh, what state? That's crazy. Just today? Damn, they took the whole week off. Steve Gaming, hey. I didn't even have time to grab my iced coffee, but now my hot coffee is pretty cold. So it's kind of like iced coffee, but it's black. But... Uh-oh. Oh. I want to make sure I was on the right path here. I'm gonna probably get fuel like somewhere in Arizona, trying to knock enough miles out where I know I can make it, you know, obviously on the rest of the way on the fuel that I got. But I'm 1,250 miles I've got left. Obviously I've got 1,600. Oh, I'm gonna scope out a good one. Oh, in North Alabama. Okay, yeah, we're here. Yeah, I can believe it. Yeah, North Alabama, they just said, hey, we're not doing the whole educational thing for a while. It's not important. It's cold, right? I can't blame them. My sister's a school teacher in Tennessee, and I think they were off a good bit of last week as well. Martin Luther, but then, you know, they just kept them out for a while. So Marvel Boy, see you later. Good evening, Nonstop Gamer 25. Good evening, good to see you over here as well. Oh man, I don't know. I kind of wanted to take the route they said, but here's the thing. Yes, this added a few hundred miles, but I'm also going faster, and the traffic is not, you know, you get on those highways, and just think about this. I get stuck on a highway with all that traffic, and then if I do try to pass, and I smash into one car or hit anything, I could do hundreds of thousands of dollars for this load, which would totally, you know, make it pointless. Like I'm better off going out and around. I love that dynamic billboard. That was like a really nice Kenworth ad. I'm in a Kenworth. It's just a really old Kenworth. So, what are you up to tonight, Nonstop? Oh no! Wait, I apologize. Yeah, I put the link out on the tweet on the X. Are we gonna call him something else now that it's not Twitter? Like, I don't know. It was nice before we had Twitter and you sent a tweet. Now it's like I'm on X. It sounds like it's some drug or something. Like, I'm hard on the X. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of X lately. I don't know. It's just weird. Like, Elon is a very smart guy, but X? Really? I don't know. I don't know where we're going with that. And then what are we sending over there? We're sending X-rated stuff? What are we doing? I don't really know what he was going for. But he had something in mind, clearly. I don't know. Oh, the link on Twitter post does not work. Good to know, Will. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. I grabbed that from, thank you. Yeah, I grabbed that from the YouTube dashboard. It said URL for this live stream, and I copied and pasted, but I was like looking at it like, looks weird. So yeah, I'll have to look into that. Like I said, I probably won't be, streaming over here, but once a week, maybe twice a week. Some weeks there'll be none, my focus will still always be Twitch. Keep things hammering over there, but I do want to add some content over here. My main focus for YouTube is to get videos put on here and to have some live streams over here and to also include some of our Twitch live streams, send them over to YouTube. Some of the biggest videos still to this day are some videos that I still hear people like, oh, I found you on such and such video. The one I hear a lot, I found you on Swamp Blogger video. Like, really? That was a Twitch live stream where somebody, we think we know who, because he came forward a couple years later, dumped a load of logs in the drink, and we were bound and determined to clean up our server and get them out of there, and we had to come up with some crazy ways, and so we did it in a live stream. It took a couple hours, and we called it the swamp logging. And there's a really good fuel stop right there. That video, I don't even know how many times it's been viewed, but I think at least 100,000 or something. Like, it's, for a live stream that I did on Twitch, I just put it on YouTube, and it, like, did quite a bit of, and there's many others too. There's been several others of farming that I've done and some others, so. I mean, heck. Ninja, what's up? How you doing? Whoa. Driving at, oh, there was a cop. Almost hit the cop. Yeah, hello from Texas. Welcome. Good old Texas. Dang it. Yeah, was there a couple years ago. Got a few Texas videos on there. On the YouTube here. Not over on YouTube, but here on YouTube. Morgan County, Alabama. I don't know what county I'm in Alabama. Well, this is Cullman County, I believe. Where's Morgan County, Tim? That's next to Cullman County? It's funny when I'm, not funny, but when I'm here during severe weather, like, it's coming across the Boobly County, and I'm like, oh no, where is that? Oh, it's on the other side of the state. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. It happens to us as a full-time RVer. We don't know where we are half the time, and like, you'll get bad weather, and it's like, look out over in Jackson County. There's a funnel, and it's like, oh no, it's Jackson County. It's like, I don't know. These are like little things you don't think of, and the same thing with like the TV. I never know what channel anything is anywhere. Like, oh, there's a football game. Great, it's on Fox. Oh, okay. Always having to Google like, what channel is Fox in blah 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 Florida? Oh, okay. Yeah, and sometimes we don't even know, like, we get confused on the time zone. Sometimes we'll cross the time zone and we're like, wait, we crossed the time zone? Wait, what? One time this summer, I didn't even know what state I was in. I was like, I told the wife, we were in North Dakota, and I'm like, we're gonna stop at the South Dakota, at the border, because there's a sign that says welcome to South Dakota, and there's a sign welcome to North Dakota. And we're gonna stop there. And I looked on Google and I saw it, and it was only a year old. I'm like, oh, we're totally gonna stop there. There's a gravel pull-off. We're gonna stop. We're gonna get the kids' picture because we didn't get one of them and the North Dakota sign, like welcome to North Dakota. And I'm making a collage of my kids at every state with the sign. So anyway, we're driving. We're like, yeah, and then we're like, hey, we're driving. Like if you've ever driven between North and South Dakota, you'll kind of understand. But we're driving. We're like, yeah, we totally gotta stop pretty soon because we're gonna totally get this picture of the sign. It's gonna be awesome. And she's looking, and all of a sudden I hear like, what's going on? He's like, we're in South Dakota. I'm like, wait, what? Where? What? Wait. Like, yeah, we're like hundreds of miles in it already. And I'm like, huh? No way. I look at the thing and I'm like, dude, we're like halfway in the middle of South Dakota? Well, because I was like, we're turning back. She's like, no, we're turning back. Like, oh my God. We're like halfway in the middle of South Dakota already. Well, we didn't even see the border. That's like what happens, sometimes. You just don't know where you are. Yeah. Whoa. Why are you not on Twitch? I got banned. I was doing I was using the black bars. No, I didn't get banned. I didn't get banned. We are going to be still on Twitch. We're going to be on Twitch a lot. It's 2024. I got a video here on YouTube explaining things. I am working on rolling that's rolling the ball. That's pushing I'm working on moving the ball forward here on YouTube. I want to get things going. I want to get some streams over here. A few. They're going to be the behind the scenes. Like tonight, I'm normally on Twitch. I run hours, mini loads. Tonight, one and done. This is it. After this, I got to get going. So this is going to be a shorter live stream, only 2 to 3 hours long. And it's a lot of the behind the scenes. The other day I was editing on our silver run. I am not going to be editing our future farming map because I want that to be a surprise. So otherwise I'd be live streaming that over here on YouTube. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a few streams here and there. And obviously my goal is to get videos going again as well. So we are not leaving Twitch. I am not going to be going away from that. I have no plans. I don't have plans of slowing down on Twitch. I have plans to do just as much twitching as I can. I'll be twitching everywhere. I'm in the city. Here, I'll come to the... Oh, yeah, Decatur, right. I've never been there. My folks were just there yesterday. They go there to get horse feed and what. I would think there would be, horse feed here in Coleman, but apparently it's better, better food up there for the animals or something. I don't know. They go up there 2 times a month. Load the truck up, bring her back. But, yeah. Did I move to the other state? No, we move around all the time. We are full-time ninja in an RV. I'm in an RV. I bought it used off of Cousin Eddie. The shitter was full when I got it. Not no more. No, this was new, but no, we've been on full-time on the road in an RV for the last few years. What is it, 2024? So the summer, basically, of 2021. And if you check out the videos here on YouTube, you'll kind of see that journey that we did up until the point of selling the house. And I still have about 15 videos left to edit, and they're sitting there, and they are emotional to get through. And at some point I'm going to try to push myself forward to get those done and put them on the channel. for the sake of my family's memories. Because when I watch what I'm putting on there now, it's absolutely insane to me to see how little my kids are. What you guys are seeing on there right now, I mean, for God's sakes, look how much younger I look. I mean, I looked amazing, you know? I looked amazing. I was in my 30s, I think. Yeah, I was. Those videos that are on there, I was still clinging to 39. That was 3 years ago, 2.5, you know. So my kids have grown so much; they're unrecognizable in that those videos that I'm posting. But those are from my other YouTube channel that I kind of didn't, you know, put any more videos on there, I guess. Kind of hit that roadblock, and we just kind of, I don't know, I've done a lot of soul searching, but we just kind of realized, like, we don't really want to do a lot of public content with the family, and I don't want to either. Like, having them in some videos is great, but I don't know, I just want to take a step back and kind of rethink about certain things. The one thing, I talked about this the other day, the one thing that's always been consistent for me, like my entire adult life, is the gaming stuff. I've always been into it. I've never gotten burned out of it. I've never lost my love for it. I've never left it. There was a period when we sold the house, for 1.5 years, I did not do any streaming on Twitch, no content here on YouTube, and that was, I was on Discord all the time. It's not like I left and people were like, did he die? No, I was on Discord every day sharing stuff, you know, pictures and chatting, you know, so people knew what was going on. And then I started posting the videos on GunninGamerz in that 1.5 years, so people knew. Did I just see California? We're in California. And I turned my wipers on instead of honk my horn. Okay. Yeah. Wow. That went quick. Huh. I didn't even get lost in Phoenix? I always get lost in Phoenix when I'm not paying attention. Oh, I'm really getting good at this. But yeah, I was posting during that times. I've never left our community hanging. Like, what happened to this guy? People that wanted to know knew, but that was the biggest reason why I wasn't creating game content. Is if you guys see those videos I'm posting, we were living for almost a year in that 28-foot travel trailer. We sold our house, did not have time to get anything bigger, and we headed to Florida that first winter with that. And so there was no room. I had like this card table. It cost me $50 on Amazon. I still have it. It works great for like putting outside, you know, to put like beer on it or something, but it was so rickety, like the thing would just wiggle and jiggle. Like anytime anybody would move in that trailer, my monitors were shaking and it was like, whoa, whoa, you know. And I did that for almost a year. So that's why there was no content. There was no room. The internet that first year out was terrible. We didn't have Starlink yet. Even if we would have, it would have been what it is now. T-Mobile Home was not an option back then. That's been our real go-to. Holy Mother of Martha. Oh, this is not good. Oh my gosh. Woo! I don't have any damage so far. I don't have I have one, but that was honestly, that was before the live stream when I was driving over to the thing. I bumped into a fence thing because I was like trying to eat my dinner and drive one-handed, and anyway, yeah, no damage. So anyway, that's kind of like the backstory of where I've been. And then of course people have asked me for years, where are you on YouTube? Why aren't you here? Well, I focused for a lot of years on Twitch. So yeah, that's where I've been. Always creating content, just, you know, a little bit different sometimes. Marvel Boy, you're back. Tell your family, look at the Falkville Animal Health there for feed food. Yeah, I don't know where they go. They've lived here for a number of years, and they got everything all figured out, getting all their stuff. But, yeah, I know, I got some kahunas on me, you know, driving in the media, and that was dickered, but I am trying to deliver this load on time. If you guys want to do the math, you know, it's hard because I got to stop for fuel, but about 100, we figured it out last week, I go about 100 miles in 5 minutes. Is what it works out to be. So every, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it. I have an hour and 17 minutes to get 1,242 in-game miles. Oh man, that is just not gonna be. Look at this. Don't you wish that it would actually work? Like the AI would be like, oh my god, I need fuel right there. That would have been perfect. I don't need it yet, but that's what I need. That's what I'm looking for. And they do have several like that. Come on, man. Get out of the way. If I hit one thing, I will do so much damage. Oh no. Well, what are you gonna do? I know this is kind of weird, but sometimes if you creep over, I didn't hit him. I had plenty of room, but my depth perception is not that good in the virtual truck to determine like if I'm clear of my trailer in the dark, especially. In the daytime, yeah, I can usually kind of figure it out, but even in real life,
I guess I rubbed off on you a little bit there, Brandon.
Even in real life, my trailer, it, you know, obviously I don't drive like this. I know, a lot of traffic at 3 a.m. Well, we are in California. I don't know, these people don't sleep out here, do they? A lot of parties and stuff they gotta go to. I know, it's a passing zone, right, Tim? I'm saying. Yeah, SUV drivers in the left lane, and I am hogging the left lane because, you know, this isn't real life, and it's my best chance to stay out of any wrecks from like the AI, you know, merging, because the AI merging are like real sketch. Now, normally I do move over, but I think if I can grab a nice fuel like that, yeah, I am driving past that 1 on 5 in Bakersfield. I think I'd rather grab something going up 5 though. Boy, the old butt kicker is sure getting activated tonight. Jesus. Oh, these dang Priuses. Yeah, we're coming into LA, so I mean it is believable with this traffic. Yeah, we got palm trees. Boy, I'm glad I don't have the snow. I'm not in the snowy server. We got a few people in here. Like I said, if anybody's interested in joining, this server is open to everybody. Just join our Discord. You will find all the information. Do you guys see a link on the bottom here? Is there a an area with all the links? Yep. Gotta stay over here. There is, yeah. Okay. That's what I was wondering. Yeah, because if you come through here the other way, it doesn't have you, it has you cut over to our right through the, not on the interstate. GPS is kind of wonky that way. Holy moly. Alright, now we should be good. We're just gonna grind it out on 5 until... Okay, yeah, that fuel I don't want to go off. I know there's one up farther in California. I can't remember right where it is. I can see it at the top of the screen up past Bakersfield. That's the one that you're driving along. If I'm in the right lane, I'll just be able to boop right in and grab it and right back out. Which I'm guessing is realistic in California. That's really convenient if they have that like that, because you don't see that very many places. There is one in Central Florida at the interstate. Now I'm drawing a brain fart. It's on the turnpike there in Florida, north of Orlando. There's one that the road like splits, and then the median is a big service station. It's like a, I think it's a Shell station or something. I've never pulled into there, but it's got a rest stop, it's got fuel, it's got everything. And in fact, you see a lot of ones like that when you play Euro Truck Sim. They'll have the big rest stop, fuel, whatever, you know, in the middle of the median. There's a big one like that in the middle of Florida. I've been by it many times, and you know, maybe it's stopping into there, but I think the reason they have that like that is because of it, you know, being a toll road. And toll roads, every time you get off of them, they charge you and get back on. And I just gotta keep my foot on the floor. It looks like it's getting to be daylight already. Ah, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Haven't watched one of your streams in years. Forgot how nice it was. But why did you leave? I didn't leave Twitch. I did not leave Twitch. Streaming there, business as usual. No plans of leaving Twitch or lessening what I'm doing. I'm trying to pick up some extra content over here on YouTube, testing the waters. Not testing the waters as in, hey, maybe one day I'll leave Twitch. No, I don't want to leave Twitch. I just, you know, I've been asked that a lot, and I'm making that very clear that it's definitely not my intention. And I've always been honest with people. I still deem Twitch as a superior streaming platform compared to anything else. I think, obviously, as I've said, you know, YouTube is very superior in its own ways with certain things. And you remember when this used to be the biggest, baddest hill in all of American truck back, you know, in 2016? It was like, this is where you came to test your truck. This was the only hill we had. But yeah, I am just trying to add some extra content here on YouTube. More or less doing the behind the scenes. I don't want YouTube to feel like it's like a place where I'm gonna put all the weird streams. Like the other night when I was editing on Silver Run, I want to throw a few nice gaming style videos, sorry, live streams up here on YouTube every now and then as well. And then also the nice gaming videos. I do plan on doing some video producing as well. So there is definitely a part of that. But our main live streams, the main events, like if I was gonna do more than just this load tonight, I would definitely do it. I would have been over on Twitch, streaming for 4, 5, 6 hours. And I knew this one was gonna be a little longer than what I would probably wanted, but uh-oh. Damn it. I don't want to be off on 99. It doesn't matter, they come together again. At this point, the GPS is supposed to pick the shortest route, and there is that fuel stop that I wanted to stay. That's why it's doing it. That's where I put the deal. That was me. You see, they join right back together again. I think both of them have, I think the fuel stop over there on 5, I think that one you have to get off a little bit more. This one that's coming up, I believe that's the one that you just pull right into. So yeah, definitely gonna still be on Twitch, probably tomorrow night. And all throughout the week. As we were last night. Last night we had a good little logging time over there. Is this it? No. Yeah, last night we were over on Twitch doing the logging. And there are still logs all over the ground on Silver Run. I got booted last night. My internet decided that I had to be done. And I kind of did anyway. Oh, of course. You dirty bugger. Oh. Really? I don't even get that mad in real life. Sometimes I do. There is nothing worse than when you're stuck and all the pumps are full and some trucker's in there pinching a loaf. And you get stuck sitting there and you're like, oh my god, I just want to get fuel and get going. That was nasty. Which rules easier to have music going on YouTube? Yeah. anybody coming up here. Alright, we're right back up to speed. I didn't even have to sleep through the night. We drove through the night. Okay, pedals on the floor. We're doing 65. Back up and going. It didn't take too long. Thankfully, they don't make us wait like real life. You know, you could sit there for 30 minutes waiting on a truck. Filling those big tanks, you know. Thank you so much, Marvel, yeah, for the compliment there, seeing the stuff. Like I said, I know it's a lot of the content from the other channel. Not normal what I used to put on YouTube, but I will be doing more stuff like that, more IRL. But obviously I'm going to be focusing heavy on the gaming side of things, as I always have. Like, that's always been one thing consistent on my channels is, you know, the gaming content. So, Silver Run is cleaned up. Okay, cool. Yeah, I hadn't been on there today, but when I got booted off last night, all the servers went down. And I waited and then nothing happened. I was like, what the heck? All of them were gone. I restarted all 3 of our servers and then they were up and going, but by then it was already 3 something in the morning, and I'm like, all right, I guess that's it for me for tonight. And I never got back on. So yeah, there was logs. There's still logging going on that server. So lots of fun to be had. If I had time, I'd have been on there today. I kind of hope this didn't set me back too far on this. I know it didn't. A lot of times when you have a run going up this direction, the GPS will automatically have you go this way anyway. But let's just calculate here what we got. Wrong one. Oh yeah, we're still with 0. Okay, that's good. I got 1 hour to get 951 miles. Last week we did it with 8 minutes left on the clock. This week, I don't know if we're gonna be able to hammer it out and do it. I don't. What do you guys think? You guys can time it, and if you want to, you can look at it here. Turn that off, and 938. Well, you guys see that in the bar anyway. But we're just about down to 1 hour. And I'm gonna try not to go below 65 in here, but that doesn't, in real life, 65 miles an hour means in 1 hour you will go 65 miles. It doesn't work that way in the game with 1/20th scale. Okay, 1 hour right now. So let me check. What time is it? It's 8:27. So at 9:27 Central. Wow, is that late already? I went live at like 6:45. But I don't know. It's gonna be awfully close. It's kind of weird to think for the next hour I'm not gonna move my foot on this pedal. And I'm not even using the cruise control because nothing wrong with that, but I don't want that to like do anything to slow me down or you know, slow me down on the hill. If I get a big enough hill, I'll be riding the clutch and pick up any additional speed. Gotta keep her going. Just the humming of the tires. Look at that big wall of traffic. Okay, it's just 5 trucks. Sometimes you'll come up to that where all of a sudden it'll be like the whole floodgate is open. And so far, I think it was last week when I did that rush across the country, the dash across the country with that big load. I think I didn't have any traffic. Today, it's very... The traffic is very, realistically spread apart. I don't feel like I've been getting overburdened with traffic, but yet I'm seeing traffic. Sometimes it can get kind of wonky on the servers. Now I had to say something and this truck's gonna block that lane. Almost spilled coffee on the mouse. Oh boy. Ah, I hate to do this. Gotta run 3 wide. Somebody was telling me on a Twitch stream a few weeks ago, this is actually legal on mountain roads. And I think it was Colorado or something. And what I did would not be legal. I'm not trying to justify it. But they said it would be legal. And I was like, huh. I never knew that. Hey, high into the floor. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This truck, like I was saying earlier, is very... It jukes and dives a lot. Not that it doesn't handle good, it just... It bobs and weaves. Which might be, you know, how it really was. Now I've got, yeah, 291 gallons, 2,100 miles. But we've only got 838 to go. Obviously plenty of fuel. And it's 80 degrees. It was 100 coming across Texas. I do like that little digital thing there. Whoops, sorry. I do like that a lot. I still got Frosty in my window. I gotta swap Frosty out. It's time to put him away again. Get Stinger back up there. I don't have any Stinger in here. There is no Stinger in this truck. Surely there must be. No, not even back there. Ah, I never realized it. He's our good luck charm. Even though he's in most of my trucks and I've definitely had not good luck before. Had a few mishaps a week or two ago. Oh, wow. I mean, you guys see that Jersey barrier back there? That Jersey barrier didn't have anything in front of it. That is not realistic. It would have had to been, you know, look at this mess. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Oh, at least they took off. That's an AI that did good things there. Alexito, how you doing? Good to see you as well. Where's everybody heading to tonight?
I'm going up to Seattle.
going from Tacoma to Missoula up over your New Hell Road.
Oh, very nice.
Headed to Tacoma.
I'm out here on the 5, just grinding it away. Actually, I'm on the 99, but same difference. Just grinding it away. A couple people on the server tonight. Still a warm seat for you. We got 2 servers right now for ATS. All provided by G Portal. Holy cow. I definitely don't have time to get stuck in uplights. That's the bad part of this. I'm gonna risk the trailer here. Whoops. That did not happen. I don't think I gotta do that though. Yeah, you do. You can go up to the next one, but not hauling that much weight, but stuck my head out the window. Yeah, you got to. I don't know how that works when there's glass there. That blue trailer does not look very nice with this truck, but it's not my trailer. I wanted to grab my... Hey, it is a Load King. That's pretty cool. I wanted to grab my Load King, but I was like, I don't want to lose this. When I found it, I'm like, oh, maybe I'll go get my flatbed. And, you know, sometimes you'll get the load, and sometimes you can lose it. So... Oh, 50. Okay, so we did 200 miles in 10 minutes. Yeah, we're doing about 100 every 5. I think we're going to be late by just a little bit. Even though I'm just cranking on it. It's almost like I'm gonna... I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like I'm gonna be late, but the time is working out like we may get there with about 10 minutes on the clock. I don't know. All I know is now we're on the 5, and I'm staying on this, excuse me, all the way up. Can't even see it so far off the map. But we're going to, what are we going to, Tacoma?
If you can maintain 65, you should just make it in time.
Yeah. It almost feels like deja vu, like I'm gonna have about 10 minutes on the clock. I don't know.
That's about what I'm getting with my math.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. So that's crazy because last week was 8 minutes. Oh god! And if I could do this, my bad luck of getting over 500,000 on a World of Trucks. I've never done it. I've attempted it. I've had stuff go wrong. Every damn time I'm down to so much. Of a time crunch. This is gonna be the I need some like the music, like you're gonna be late, like I don't know what kind of music that would be. They play it in here. It's annoying on freight loads. Ugh. Gets your heart pounding. One of the things that that sound pack does is gets rid of that and puts a Nokia ringtone. So apparently it sounds like a phone ringing, which I don't do freight loads. God, I couldn't move. That car was still there. Luckily, they put in a nice shoulder here. I'm gonna stay over in this lane for now because, you know, dealing with the slower traffic and merging. Looks very dry here. They are redoing California. I don't know when. I haven't heard when the. I don't think they've announced when they're gonna plan on bringing it out. But they have said that. I mean, they've been sharing pictures of it, and it looks amazing. Now, they've already redone a lot of California that I haven't seen. At one time, I seen the entire state. I don't know if I ever did I didn't do the 100%, but I had like pretty much everything but a few little pieces. And now you look at it and it looks like I've barely driven in California. So, like even the 101, look, remember how many times do we run that 101? I mean, think of the Big Sur event. We pounded that road. And I haven't been on it. I was in Yucca one time because of the Christmas loads. That's why there's a little yellow. Popped in to deliver a Christmas load and then back out. But, I mean, that whole thing I haven't seen. They've redone it. Last week's load I took from, I think it was Coos Bay, and I had to go down that 299. And I don't know if I had discovered that again since they redid it, but it is really pretty. Yeah, you've been trying to make YouTube your full-time job at starting out. Hopefully it works, yeah. Yep, that's all you can do. Just keep on cranking on it. It's crazy. It's a lot different now than it was 10 years ago. I can't say it's better or worse. Like, I don't know. It's too hard for me to gauge it, but 10 years ago, the first 6 months for me was crazy with piling content in the channel and not getting anything out of it. And then that was followed by another 3 to 6 months of, you know, starting to get something out of it. And within a year, you know, it was doing very well back then. It really, I look back at that now and I'm like, wow, I still can't believe like what this channel did back then. You know, it really shocks me. And I knew I had a good thing going, but at the same time I didn't, because, you know, I decided to go other directions. And, you know, obviously I could have been a lot farther ahead had I stayed with my foot on it, but that's how everything in life is. I probably wouldn't have been done as much on Twitch then. How do you find these $500,000 loads? Time. Honest to God. So a few weeks ago, over the course of a couple of days, I spent about 12 hours in the game. I was doing a lot of things. I was kind of taking notes, but I was figuring out all the secret roads because there was a lot I was missing. I'm 100% on getting all that. I was figuring out where interesting things would be. Like one of the things I wanted to do was, you know, all the gas and pipeline, gas and oil work rather in Texas. There's the wind energy, which has big loads. They're scattered across different states. You know, you can get into doing like cattle hauling, going to all the feedlots. Like there's a lot of different things that you can do. So that's what I was doing on here, but I was also scouting the entire map, and oh my gosh. What the hell? I was about to drop into single player and delete traffic. I have not seen that in a long time. That was a total troll. Unbelievable. Don't have time for that. Yeah, so there's a lot of places, but your best bet is going to be obviously look on the outsides of the map. 'Cause in the middle of the map, you're not going to ever find one like that. It takes a few different things. Distance, and it takes make sure I'm on the right. It takes distance, and it takes loads that pay over 200 a mile, which I know lots of places that I've found loads over 200 a mile. It can be difficult sometimes. Sometimes you just won't find any, but that's the big thing. And it just takes time and persistence, you know, popping on throughout the day if you can, or whenever you can, and just checking and checking and checking. And you'll burn up a lot of money quick traveling. You can use the dev tools to jump around. I particularly don't like doing that because I got a lot of other commands on there and it just wipes them all off, and I don't know. Once in a while, if I have to go across the map, I'll use the dev tool, because then, you know, being like a cheapskate, but usually I just quick travel. And you will burn up quite a bit in-game currency, you know, trying to find these loads. But my whole purpose of why I'm motivated to do it is I'm trying to grab some that are epic like that, and then we can go in and haul them. Like if we're gonna go across the country, let's do it with one that's worth a lot. That's what I'm trying to do. But twice now, in the last week, I've had two of the better ones that have had such little amount of time left on them that nobody's been able to grab them. But I've had about, what, 4 more that you guys could grab? I've had several that people can grab, including that $516,000 one about 2 weeks ago. That one, we had a whole bunch of people that jumped on and grabbed it. I'm making up for lost time. Hope we're gonna get there on time. This is always a pretty section here. I do enjoy this. This is yeah, well, 500. 40 minutes left, so we've shaved off about 400 in the last 20 minutes. 20 more minutes, we'll be down to 100. You know, I don't want to jinx it, but it looks like 10 to 15 minutes left on the clock. Now I've got to really focus on getting it there without damage. I would love to cash this one in. If I would be so happy to if it's over 500. 'Cause I've never been able to get one there. You know, I didn't always used to try to get these, but since I've tried for the last couple weeks, I've only found one that was worth over 5, and of course you guys know I hit a guardrail.
Don't jinx yourself, so shush.
I hit a guardrail and came to full stop. And it did like 218,000. The whole road on purpose. Okay, so anyway, that's kind of what I'm hoping here we can accomplish. We don't have, I mean, there's 40 minutes left on this load, but I think I've probably got about, what, 25, 30 minutes on the road. We're almost out of California. See if we can make it. But I'll be looking around to see if I can find y'all some more, you know, some more of these. Of course, when I grab them, I gotta be able to have time to run them myself. But if I know people want to keep doing these,
I'm racing you back to Tacoma, buddy.
if I know people want to do these, I will still grab them. You know, 2 days or a week ago, I wasn't sure that people wanted to keep grabbing these long ones. But I will keep. I've been still looking. But my honest plan was to do something entirely different when I did come back on here. But like I said, I just looked around today and found one. I was like, oh snap! I gotta go deliver
Hey, I'm
it.
down for long runs, but they better be cutting heavy, otherwise they're no fun.
Shoot. The heavy ones aren't going to pay this, though. I've hauled so much heavy, I've got like 22 of those awards on World of Trucks for the million tons or whatever. I think I'm on 23 or 22 of them now. I know some people maybe have more, but I've just done so many of those that the weight is always nice, but I've kind of moved beyond that. Now that I deleted all my money, those that used to watch, you know, my YouTube videos back in the day, maybe you remember, like, used to have a lot in the account because of Truckers MP. And about a year ago, I deleted all that money out. And then this last fall, I deleted it on Euro Truck. I had 300 billion in there. I had 389 million in here. And hey, there's the state. Sorry, we can't get wave. Don't have time. Just wave. I like to wave. But yeah, that's the thing over here. Like, I've told people, you know, you want to give yourself a challenge. You know, delete your money out, and then then you get to run it hard again. And when you hit something, it hurts, or if you're late or whatever. Especially when they release a new DLC and there's like 2 million in garages to get. It adds up quick. We should make it. As long as I don't. Whoa. Yeah, now comes all the twisties and turnies. I don't even see anybody else on the map. Okay, I see the couple of them behind there. I was gonna go and do oil hauling in Texas.
I'm in Gallup right now, headed to Seattle.
I was gonna do some runs in in Texas, like in the oil fields, because there's quite a bit. Some of them have some secret roads. They're not real long ones. Mostly, like a lot of them go around like the oil wells and such. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get in between this truck and this bus. I think that bus is closing the gap. Oh, we just snuck in there. That's one thing that's nice about this truck being a flat noser. I can get up close. If I had the W900, that thing is as long as a trailer. I've been thinking about doing the cattle hauling too, because I've scouted out a lot of areas in you know, Wyoming and Colorado and obviously Texas, Oklahoma and Kansas have a lot of it too, but there's a lot of feedlots. And we did the cattle trailers the one day. That was a lot of fun. It gets you out into some different areas. But one thing that I wish SCS could do a little bit more of is give us longer drives in the country, basically where, you know, you're going down all the gravel, you know, maybe some nice country roads, some hills. You know, we have a few of those throughout the game, but there's really not that much. I know Kansas, they added a pretty cool one that when you're leaving one of the farms that I can't remember right where it is, but you're driving out in the country. And that, to me, is a lot of fun. Especially with Nebraska coming, I feel like Nebraska could be really full of that. And even though they're, you know, plains states that maybe aren't as exciting, they could still have their own element to them. Did you guys collect your sunflower today?
Not yet.
I haven't seen it, but it looks like a ridiculous little sunflower that hangs in your mirror. It's like the most underwhelming thing we worked throughout the entire last month to get. Actually, what? It's been 2 months with Kansas. That's crazy. But the point of it is, you know, getting it done. All right, so at 1 hour, I was at 900 and some miles. If you guys remember that, 900. Yep, we're at 340. We'll say 350. We're definitely pacing. I got 30 minutes. Well, we'll be down to about 300. Well, it's 30 minutes. 336. So we're definitely pacing to get there with about 10 to 15 on the clock. So at this point, I'm gonna have to slow down. No more driving crazy on the shoulder. I did a little bit of that, and I got lucky. I didn't hit anything. I didn't really hit any of those stakes that they put, especially in the median. Man, those things hurt when you hit them too. They do a ridiculous amount of damage. Once we get it into Washington, there won't be a lot left to go. We can finally see our destination. Right up on the top of the screen. There's Steve Gaming. He's on his way back to Tacoma. Looks like way station realized we weren't going to stop anyway and decided to throw us a bone. boy. Yeah, first time you've seen a stream to the end. Well, it's only the second one over here. Watch him on Twitch though. Go on for a lot longer. That would be one of many loads for the night. We'd be looking for another one for sure. At least one more. Probably 2 or 3 more. Is the border. Oh. Wow. Yeah, it's that bridge, but it's a long ways up here. I'm just jumping the gun. I don't know, we went through New Mexico pretty fast in Arizona. I didn't even remember seeing the sign, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, left Texas, and then hey, we're in California. That was fun. Yeah, it's 9 p.m. Is 9 p.m. here? Yeah. That, according to what this said, it was going until about 9:27. I guess I normally don't truck with that information on the screen, but it is kind of nice when we're down to the wire on one like this. 27 minutes left. Now I said 15 minutes, but there is no way in heck in 10 minutes we're gonna be there. But it's saying 15. We are going to have about maybe 10 minutes on the clock. Maybe, depending on where I have to get off in the traffic. But last week, same scenario, 8 minutes when I pulled in and dropped. Wow, I felt under the gun big time. That one wasn't even as long of a load. It was just about the same, but it was a little less, and it was it wasn't even for as much. I think that one was just over 400. I gotta see what's... Okay, good, he's gonna move over. All in fuel. I'm gonna do that too, like... I can't remember, I know Kansas we can't, but I kinda wanna dig out the double fuel pups and, you know, do some running around. We also found out that the gas trailers haul like anhydrous and things like that. They actually pay even more. Oh, excuse me. A little yawn there. Haven't had my coffee. I went so fast I didn't have my coffee. You remember subbing you and watching you and your son playing the Hunter? Yeah, many years ago. How long has that been, and how have you two been doing? Been doing good. The whole family of 6 has been doing good. Yeah, we that was a while back. I still get a lot of folks asking about that game all the time, like, hey, when you gonna play the Hunter? Yeah, no plans on doing that anymore, but we got a lot of other games we're still doing. We've always been doing over on Twitch, and we're getting the YouTube back going again. And yeah, everybody's doing well. He's a lot bigger now. My younger two, Ashton and Austin, are more into the simulators. Specifically, Austin, my second oldest, is very into BeamNG, which I am too. I rarely play it, but I love that game. I really do. And Ashton he's into all the simulators. So He was trucking this week. In fact, yesterday or whatever, I got him the rest of the DLCs he's missing. He didn't have Kansas or the farming thing yet. And he was missing the Michelin tires, so I sent him those 3. And now he's up to date on ATS. So he's working on getting all his Christmas in Kansas. A little late to the party, but they're still going. Yeah, he's doing that, and they love to farm. They play on the farming sim. My youngest, Alex, he's not so much on the PC. He plays games on the Nintendo Switch and Kindle and whatnot. Yeah, oh yeah, you still play Hunter quite a bit? Yeah. I'd be so lost going in there. It looks like they changed, you know, because I told you guys I loaded it up for about 30 minutes back in the summer of 2021, because my kids did start playing it briefly. They haven't touched it since then, but they were messing about. It was actually one of the few games that would run on their old laptop. That's one of the reasons they were playing it. They had 2 old laptops that my folks gave them, and they have nice i7 processor, but they didn't have, you know, dedicated GPUs. Great laptops, just not made for gaming. Anyway, they were able to run some of the older games. Well, the Hunter ran, so, and because it was free, they started playing it. And so I installed it. I actually still have it installed, but I popped in and I went out to the Hameldal, which is where the geese, and I spawned in, and I was just like, oh my god, what the hell am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Like, they reset my kit, like, they've changed things, so they basically refunded all your purchases and then gave you the EMs. I don't even know what to purchase anymore because nothing's balanced the same. Like, it's just completely different. And I was honestly kind of lost. And then I think I ran around for like a few minutes, and then I was like, oh, come back to this another day when I got more time. And I've still not yet been back. But yeah, I gotta get over here. Don't remember if I gotta be over one more. Yeah, no, I'm gonna stay over here. Wow, look at that view. You know, in real life, I kind of get the heebie-jeebies when I go over, you know, some of these. It's kind of like, whoa, because you think in your head, like, if I crash, it's not going to be good. I'd love to go over this in real life, though. There, I'm going to let that clutch in and let her sing. Oh my god, I'm going to hit 80 miles an hour. 78. Heck yes. Hey, take it if you can. Cut down some of those miles. We got 134 left with 20 minutes on the clock for the $500,000 plus load. 4,000 will pay for the fuel. I think 4,869, that'll pay for our fuel. And maintenance for the tires and whatnot. That'll be 500 profit. We'll see if we can do it. Yeah, good to hear everyone's doing good. Just looked back. Subbed March 7th of 2015. Thank you for that. Hanging with us. It's almost been 10 years, almost been a decade coming up here in a year. Coming up to 9 years. Yes, back in the heydays of GG. We're going to do it again. We're going at it this time. I've learned my lesson. Don't take the foot off the gas. You'll be late for your run. And I want to get that silver play button. Dang it. I wanted to get that years ago, and it's not that big of a deal now, but it is to me because it's like, can't get it when you take your foot off the gas. So I'm a 3/4 of the way there, and I want that thing now. I'm gonna hang it on the curtain behind me. Actually, I can't do that. I don't know where I'll put it. I ain't got a wall back here. I'm living in an RV. It'll fall off. I'll figure out a place to put it. I'll suction cup it to the window. But yeah, we're gunning for it. We're gunning to go. We're getting going. Okay, now we're in Washington, aren't we? Oh heck yeah. Oh yes. I didn't want to jinx it, but thank goodness that bridge was not up. That thing goes up and there you will sit. Heck yeah. You know, come to think of it, I haven't seen that up yet in Convoy. I don't know if they don't run it. It might be something that's disabled. In Truckers MP, that would function. And the weird part about it is that not everybody's seen it the same. So we have a clip, I don't know if it's on YouTube here, but it happened on Twitch, where some of us went flying through because the bridge was down, but somebody was up and we just piled into, I was in the front, and Madman would know, it's in the highlight video. I believe I was in front and the bridge was up for me, so I had to stop. And the guy behind me, who was, we'll call him Slackman, the bridge was down and he hit me. I hit that thing so hard and my truck went airborne and landed off in the cabbage. And I managed to land on my wheels and I drove out of there. And I think I delivered the load that day. That was incredible. One of our memories here on the channel. But yeah. But yeah, hopefully you'll see us see a lot more content coming. I've got one more Gunnin' to Go video tomorrow. Got two more technically, but like I said earlier, one of them's gonna remain unpublished. It's gonna be I'm gonna give a link for it, so if people want to go watch it, they can. But I just don't want it on the channel. I don't want it like right there. So I'm gonna do a little video about that. Have that up in the next 2 days. And my goal this week is to get some gaming content. However, I will admit I am a little stuck. I don't know what to do. I wanted to make a video of this truck right here, and I was like, man, I don't know. I don't know where to start. So I'll have to figure something out. I need to stay in this lane. Look at my window. What the heck? What is going on here? All full of tar. Somebody's been smoking in here. I don't know what that was all about. That was just a dirty window. Right, we're down to 34 miles with 15. Oh my god, I can't believe it. We're doing it again. And I if I was a betting man, I would have bet money that I was going to be late on this one. Like, for sure. I was like, I'm going to be late. Like, there's no way in heck when I left. But it's a good thing I didn't dilly-dally around in the parking lot at the beginning, because obviously we're going to get this one in there approximately 10 minutes on the board. We're only 20 miles out, but getting in there means that... What happened to my lights? Oh yeah, good deal. I mean, I probably could have worked it out, but...
Hi, buddy. I'm just getting off my exit. Just ignore me.
Nice. Right before another sunset. I was kind of wondering...
There's a truck. Shit.
I was kind of wondering why my lights weren't working, but... I think I just passed Steve. I'm right up here on the right where these cranes are. By the way, folks, I'm just getting a couple of stutters there, but how does this look?
You did. I hit a truck.
How has the stream looked tonight? Was it smooth? Did it look like the what I do on Twitch? We have gray screen issues. I think I needed a turn in there, but the GPS is saying to go down here. I'm gonna go around all that business. Oh my god, we made it with no damage! And that, folks, is my first $500,000 load in all the years on World of Trucks.
Hey, when you get this dropped off, can we get a flashbang?
I've never done it. I've never done it. Unbelievable. Let's cash it in. With just minutes left. What, 10 minutes? 12? So last week was 8. Excelente. Say it, say it. Oh, look at that. 504,806. And that's World of Trucks. I know you guys are like, well, I can get them at 515 all day. In the freight market, it's easy because you can see them. You can just go get them. I don't do freight. I only do World of Trucks. And it's hard to get them. But I've been working on them the last couple weeks. This is the second one in 2 weeks. The other one didn't turn out so well. But look at that. Experience points. 5,000 XP. Which jumped up there. And everything in this account, by the way, is legit. All my levels, it's all been earned since the game came out. With the exception of my money, which I deleted, not added. Truckers MP dumped me full of money back in the day. I deleted my money. So it's been kind of a fun challenge because I've had to really work hard to get up to get my money back up there again. But that just put me up at 8.8 now. And a week or two ago I was down 6 million and dwindling. So, I mean, I was really, really dropping money. Now, as far as the job market out here, I'm just going to have a peek. Tacoma is not a bad place to get loads. It's a good place for heavy haul, but I don't always find loads that are paying 200. There you go! I'm going to grab it. Oh, God, I don't have time tonight. There's only 3 hours left on it, but it's paying 211. 211 with 3 hours left. I can't do this tonight. Watching a video on the new straw harvest. We got new bales shed that holds 1,000 bales. There you go. Nice. Stream seemed good. Awesome. Thanks for the great stream. Yes. Dang it. Oh, I don't have time, but that's what I look for. That is what I look for. I look for anything paying over 200 a mile. Because that's your money makers. So that's on the server if anybody wants to grab it. I just took it. It's on me. It's got 3 hours left and it's going 1,138 miles. So you can pop in. It don't matter where you are. You come onto our server. I'm going to leave my guy sitting there and just boom. And then away we go. You wanted a flashbang?
Yes, please.
Okay. That's basically code for just
Fire in the hall.
fire in the hole. Uh-oh, I typed. It's a flashbang. And it's 6 a.m. They don't want to drive in the night. Alright, so that's why another reason why I tell you guys, if you're on our server, you might not want to run freight loads because you're going to get late because we do sleep through the night. You know, like when it gets dark, we'll pull into a rest stop and we'll go from there. But there you go. I'm going to end this show right here because I've got a lot of things that I've got to do. It's great to see everybody. Wow, that's so bright. It was great to see everybody tonight. Thank you for coming out for our first real live stream here on YouTube. The other night was the first test. I hope to be back on Twitch as early as tomorrow. I gotta go get started on other projects here and some editing, and we'll have some videos coming at you here on the YouTube this week. If you haven't checked us out over on Twitch, please do so. The links are all right here. You can go and see them over there. If you want to join our servers, join our Discord. If you want to join our Discord, join our Discord. All the links are in the description of this live streamed video, so check it out over there. That is great news, Hammy, about the straw harvest. Make sure you post that content in our Discord, keeping the community up to date on all things gaming and otherwise. Pictures of food, pets, travel, photography, hunting, fishing, everything you'll find in our Discord. But we love to pipe the news and things that are relevant with our favorite games, simulators, and other. So do check it out over there. I will see you all again very soon. Thank you. Have a good night. A special shout out to Will. Thank you so much for the $10 in the tip jar, and a few of you that used the good old what do you call it, soundboard. We appreciate that. I will try to get those alert deals popped up. We will do that. So thank you again, everybody. Have yourself a great night. We will see you very soon. Back on Twitch for the next one. I think tomorrow is what I'm going to shoot for. Have a good night, everyone. Take care.